Well, how's it going? I wasn't going to talk about this. I've been umming and ahhing whether I should even mention it, because it's going to have a bit of a clickbaity style title, but it's true. But in saying that, there's a bit of a disclaimer I should throw out there before I get on with this video. I think this event is awesome. Every year I donate money to friends that are at this event, and I do try to go to different locations of this event to try out and see if they're a bit more interesting or well put together. Okay, so Distinguished Gentleman Ride sucks. Oh god, this is dangerous territory. Okay, first of all, the concept does not suck. It's a really, really awesome concept, you know. The reason why the guys started the ride and how it's grown all around the world and everything like that, it's goddamn awesome. One thing that has really, really frustrated me about the ride in recent years is the fact that it's going away from its core originally, which was classic old bikes that people usually don't have the chance to get together for going on rides, you know. It's a big rigmarole to get some of these bikes ready. The whole point of Distinguished Gentleman's Ride is a ride that happens on the same day all around the world every year in September. The event organisers basically open up options for people in local cities to run the rides, and then they get some guidelines, and you can sign up, create a donation page so people can donate to the cause of you riding to raise money. And then once the day comes around, basically you go meet at the pre-designated start point and you do a big group ride, usually with a couple of stops, and boom, there's prizes at the end and things like that. Well, at least in the local one there is. And full credit to my local event, it's really, really, really well organised by Damien, owner of Bayride Motorcycles in Tauranga. He's done really well the past few years, but I really don't like the crowd that goes. I think it's to do with the changing of the core audience. Now, bikers were a funny thing. We kind of view ourselves as the outcasts of society, but if you don't include us in something that other bikes are included in, bikers are included in, then my gosh, some people get mighty wound up about it. I was absolutely shocked when I joined the local Facebook page of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride a few years ago here in my city, and the amount of people complaining, oh, I've got a Harley Davidson, that's not fair, I should be able to bring it along, I want to raise money for men's mental health too, how come I can't go? And it's because every single day is a ride for Harley Davidsons. You can go out any single day of the week and ride in a big group of Harley Davidsons. You're not going to struggle to find them. There'll always be some Harley Davidsons to ride with. How often do you get to ride with a whole bunch of AJSs and old Triumphs and BSAs and wicked old Hondas and Suzukis and Yamahas and old Moto Guzzies and just old bikes that just don't get out and see the light of day very often? Or if they do, it's just a small Sunday ride and you don't get to go and see them because it's just that person enjoying themselves. So it's almost doubly a bike show as it is a bike riding event. And it's just one of the most wicked things. Now, Triumph have come on board as a sponsor of this event in recent years, which is great. You know, I can't imagine running an event like that and getting approached by a sponsor like that. It would be incredible. It would change your whole lives. But unfortunately, it opened the floodway for new bikes. And these days, if you turn up, well, at least in my area, and judging by photos of other events as well, there's people that bring brand new modern bikes along because they feel left out or for whatever reason, and there's nothing really stopping you from doing that, to be honest. On the sign up form you're meant to put the make of your motorcycle, but once you turn up to the event that's not something that's checked. And if you just sit there in the car park and the event organizer doesn't really say anything to you, then that's it, you're going on the ride. So it's an interesting thing. And as an event organizer myself, albeit not worldwide events like that in a much smaller league, I just really get frustrated, I guess. And I shouldn't, but I do. It does frustrate me when people try and make their own rules for an event that already has a preset amount of rules, because they really just don't feel included. And I don't know, it's a bit selfish really. The whole, but I want to support men's mental health and all that kind of stuff too, well, you can donate to a number of charities. You can even donate to your friends riding in the DGR. Better yet, buy an old motorcycle and come riding in the event every year, you know. You're not really being unincluded. It's interesting. For example, the years that I've done it here, I've seen Harley Davidsons every single year. And when you look specifically on the bike list of things that should come, I mean, I'm not talking about an old panhead or something like that that's been made into a bobber and you can't even tell it's a Harley Davidson apart from the engine, and it's just super impressive. That's obviously acceptable and goes without saying. But when someone turns up on a brand new Fat Boy from 2018 with about $20,000 worth of accessories, and they are just fully leathered out, and they want to join in an event where everyone's dressed dapper and old school and riding old school bikes, there's something not right in their head. There really isn't. But hey, this is just my opinion, so there you go. And of course, it's 2020, so this year, and if you're watching from the future, in 2020, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride wasn't actually able to be held as a group event. It's a solo ride, so you can still set up your charity pages and everything like that, and then just go on your own ride, maybe with a couple of mates, and yeah, the money's raised, you're still kind of a part of it all, and life's good. I beeped at that guy because I know him, but I don't think he saw me. Anyway, a great event, but it sucks. It doesn't suck. People's attitudes toward the event suck. Guys, just remember that this is being done out of the kindness of locals' hearts all around the world, and they don't have to do it. And if you really don't like the way they're doing their event, make your own. That's what I did back in the day, and it works. First event you ever make is terrifying, and then you figure things out from then on, and it's sweet as. So get out there, ride more bikes, be more positive, and have fun. Small bike stuff. This is Callum. Talk to you next time.